Hola, vinyl community. Back for another vinyl update. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? Second video today. Um, yeah. Starting off with this trauma film that I found. It's Psycho A Go Go. And I've never seen this one before. And it also has a second feature on here, the 1935 horror western Rawhide Terror. So it's a double feature, more or less. Anything trauma is usually really good. Um, they're the original people that did the Toxic Avenger and so on. This one I picked up and forgot that I'd bought it because I was looking at it, I think it was yesterday, and I almost bought it yesterday. I'm glad I didn't. It's another double feature, Island Monster and Chamber of Fear. Boris Karloff, the guy that played the original Frankenstein. He's done a million other movies too, but you know. So I'd like to get all of his stuff really, as far as that, and Bela Lugosi. Watching my cat, he's really getting into a lot of stuff. I'm going to kill him. It's like, I think when the weather changes, animals get really anxious. So whatever. This one is War Gods collection. 8 movies, which include Magic Voyage of Sinbad, and plus The Day the Earth Froze, When Women Ruled the World, and War Gods of Babylon and War Goddess, Hero of Rome and The Invincible Gladiator, Son of Samson and Son of Cleopatra. So I like those kind of sword and sandal movies, I guess is what a lot of people call them. So, pick that up for real cheap. And then I also found, surprisingly, because I wasn't looking for it, because I'd given up on finding it, and I said this the last time, I think, with the last issue, it's the Long Live Vinyl magazine. This one is banned. 40 Most Controversial Sleeves in Music History. And let me see if I can find at least one example here. I don't know if it's like it's not really like a countdown. It's just like not really even a list. It's just like showing different ones. Like it has like Jane's Addiction and some of these, and it's like I'm not even really sure why they're banned. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, the original cover. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, the original cover. So some of these I expect, but some of them is like, I don't understand. But this magazine, when I first heard it was coming out, I was ecstatic because it's vinyl related. I now have 3 issues, which I think is 2, 3, and 4. But here's the cover behind the cover. But it's probably just me, but this magazine isn't really doing much for me. And I hate to say that because, 1, it's vinyl related, and 2, it's a British magazine, and almost always British magazines are better than anything from like the US. And there's no counterpart, to this as far as I know. Now, there is articles in here. This one's called The Vinyl Frontier. It has like a lot of the unusual record albums, like more experimental type stuff. So, this article here is more my speed, so to speak. But a lot of the stuff that's in here, just, I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to just sit down and really read it and give it a chance. It's not that I'm not giving it a chance, but I don't know. It's just not doing much for me. So, maybe with the next issue, changed my mind. But the first issues, like I said, I was really excited to get it, and I even noticed when I first got those, I was looking through them, and it's like, uh, I don't know. It's just I think a lot of the things when it comes to books and magazines, what appeals to me the most, which is sort of dumb, is the actual layout. You know, what it looks like. The visual part of it is the most important thing. Um, and if it's just like a bunch of text, you know, and very few pictures, then it just, I don't know. I don't have the attention span to sit and read a lot of text. Um, so whatever. That's my rant, which is, I didn't plan to say all that, but there it is. Uh, First record I got here to show, once again, not planned, but it's a German record. And this one has high note on it, right there. It's a compilation, obviously. It says Mr. James Settles had owned this previously, I suppose. Um, so yeah, there's that, and I don't know any of these other artists, but I'll probably like them. This compilation from like 74, 75, 73, 74, 75. And this one here, someone put in whiteout, and they wrote yodeling on there. That's funny. So that's got to be a good track. And then this one, this is like one that I don't see. I see the artist a lot, but it's usually a different record that I see a lot of. It's Lunatics, Woody Woodbury's, Stereo Oddities, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Um, the ones that I usually see, or the one is, where is it? It's this one. I see that one a lot. These two, I don't know if I've seen her in person or not. I probably might even have them in here somewhere. But this one I don't ever remember seeing. It's a comedy record from a million years ago, and more than likely it's probably not funny now. Stereo Oddities. I mean, it could possibly still be funny, but, you know, I like the fact that it exists, you know. And, you know, I've listened to some, like even Bill Cosby records from back in the 70s. It's like some of that stuff is just not funny, and I had a record, one Bill Cosby record as a kid, and I remember listening to it all the time, and he was like doing stand-up routine, and like the crowd was dead. You know, you'd hear somebody chuckle once in a while, and I'm thinking, even then I thought, okay, is this supposed to be funny? Because I'm not sure. Anyway, Tony Mottola, my favorite things. The best of Tony Mottola is America's favorite guitarist. This is a later Project 3 record. Double album. It's not too much to look at. There's the label. I just bought it because it's Project 3. And it was a double album, and I'd never seen it before. This came out in 75. So, you know, I just wanted to pick it up because, I mean, it has the Candyman on here, the Entertainer, Killing Me Softly, We've Only Just Begun, Summer Samba, you know, some songs that I'm familiar with, probably all instrumental, but, you know, it's something I hadn't seen before. This one is a Command record, a later Command record on ABC. Move Me, O Wondrous Music. This is modern gospel according to the Ray Charles Singers. This is another one that I'd never seen. I hadn't realized that there was gospel records on Command, on the Command label. So I guess that must be Ray Charles. Not the other Ray Charles. But see, there's the later label. It has ABC there in the next to the Command. So this came out probably in, I don't know, I want to say the late 70s too. This one doesn't have a date on it, but whatever. So yeah, there's that. And then this one, I'd seen this in like bad album covers and stuff, books that I have. And I'd never seen it in person. So Eddie Layton at the Hammond organ. It's just an odd mix of words and pictures, more or less. You know, you could have a dirty mind, and that would be it. So there you have it. Probably run-of-the-mill organ music and whatever. The high-lows all over the place. I'd never seen this one before. I really like the high-lows music. It's very sanitized and white bread, so to speak. But it's really It's really entertaining. I don't know what I was going to say. I thought I was going to say energetic, but I had stopped myself. That's not what I was going to say, but it has a cool label there, or not, a cool inner sleeve. Okay, don't want to go back in there. The high-lows. I remember buying a high-lows record at a record show not too long ago, but my brain is just like not working. Doug Clark and the Hot Nuts on Campus. I have one other record of theirs, and I'd heard a lot about them in the past. This is for adults only. And the other record that I found whenever, listened to it, and I'm thinking, it's not really that raunchy, like I was hoping for. It's not really that funny, like I was hoping for. But this one, you know, I picked it up too, just based on the fact that you don't see their records all the time. And it was 99 cents. Roly Poly, Barnacle Bill, Bang Bang Lulu. Doesn't have the tracks on the back. Hot Nuts Part 4, Limericks, The Big Wheel. Yeah, one side of this is scratched pretty good, but I can't feel those scratches, so I don't know. But like I said, 99 cents. What the heck? This one was really cool just for the album. Charlie Barnett, I guess, Cherokee. Sort of one of those oddball covers. I guess it's just saxophone music, from what I can tell. More than likely, since he has a saxophone and a headdress. And then I got a double album of Billy Vaughn, The Satin Touch. And this is, you know, gatefold. There's Billy Vaughn in the wonderful happy pose. And then this is the reason. I showed a record a while back that was, I think it was a country record. It had a similar country oriented picture on it. But, you know, I always thought that the artwork on a lot of records were, you know, at least they put some thought into it. I mean, nowadays, CDs are almost non-existent anymore. I mean, you can still buy them, and people still come out with CDs, but it's just like it's not really a thing anymore. And then this last one I got here is a foreign record. Zilas Ashis, I don't know. But it's a Latvian dance band, I guess, too. It's got cats on the front there, and it's that Run C. I think it's the same. Showed a record from them earlier, or maybe it was another video. Sort of a unusual thingamabobber. So that's all I have. Whoops, about knocked my camera over. That's all the vinyl I have in this update, and so on. So thanks for watching, and leave me some comments. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for subscribing if you have. Sorry that I sound so bored with this, but I'm just tired. You know, it's the end of the week, and I'm glad to be home. Always glad to be home. And probably do a little bit of record shopping tomorrow, but very little, because I'm trying to save some money currently for an upcoming thing that we're going to. I'll be talking about that in the future, in the near future. So I'll quit babbling, and we'll see you in the next vinyl update. You know what I'm saying?